A very warm afternoon, my dear students. Welcome back to this virtual online class of APPA Public School. I'm your social science teacher, PAULSON SAMSON. Okay, my dear students, today I'm gonna start a new chapter that is from the history side. All right. So the name of the chapter is the Mughal Empire. Yes, the Mughal Empire. I hope, my dear students, if you have visited Delhi or might if you have heard about some of the greatest emperors, right, of here, of India, right, of Indian history. So there are many names, like it might be the Ashoka, the Mauryan Empire. Again, we have the Nandas, the Palas, the Rashtrakutas, the Cheras, right? So among all this, again, the last which the kingdom which we say which was there in India, right? So up to the it was very much presence and very much powerful till the 18th century, right? So that is the Mughal Empire. So now, my dear students, I hope you might have seen our the Honorable Prime Minister of India is hoisting the our flag on 26th January and 15th of August every year, right? So the place where he stands, right, and he hoists the flag, right? So it is the place is, I hope you all know, that is the Red Fort, or in Hindi as it is called as Lal Killa. Red Fort, one of the structure which was built by the Mughals, right? So it stays tall, and there are many monuments, historical monuments, which have been built by these Mughals, right? It might be the Fatehpur Sikri or the famous Taj Mahal, and there are many historical monuments, and also some of those gardens. Do please, we should remember those gardens, because there are something intricate and some definite pattern and style has been introduced in India by these Mughal rulers, right? So some of the gardens too are there, which have been earlier they were in some part of the world, and as the Mughals came into India, that style of architecture came into India, and there was a change in architecture style. Though there was a mixture also, it was because of the Mughals who came to India. So now, my dear students, the first question which we are asking is, like, who were the Mughals? Mughals. Who were the Mughals? The Mughals were, right, when the first emperor, right, of India, he came to India, right? So he was not an Indian, but after that, yes, Humayun was also not born in India, yes, but Akbar was born in India, right? Okay, so now ruling a large part of the Indian territory or the subcontinent, what we call, right? So with the diversity of people and cultures was a difficult task for any ruler, right? As India, we are a nation where we have many diversities, many cultures, many languages spoken, and many religions to follow, right? So it is very difficult for any ruler to maintain this such a vast region, you can say, or a country which is very much vast, right? So now Mughal seemed to be successful. Yes, Mughal seemed to be successful, but for a short period of time, we can say they were successful, but for a short period of time, that is maybe around 100 or 150 years, they were successful and they ruled India, right, as a major territories, the major part of the Indian territories. They ruled. The Mughals actually ruled, right? Okay, and then the administration process also of the Mughals, my dear students. The administration process of the Mughals and the ideas of governance. Okay, it left a legacy that cannot be ignored. Yes, there is an imprint, a special something, a different imprint of this Mughal administration, which cannot be neglected or which cannot be ignored. Okay, so now the Mughals took pride in their Timurid ancestry, we can say, right? Okay, so now, my dear students, the very first, the who are the Mughals, right? The Mughals were the rulers who ruled earlier. They are from the Central Asian part. They came, and the first king, the first emperor of Mughal, who came and who came and fought a battle in India and took over the control of Delhi and started to rule from Delhi as being the emperor of the Mughal Empire. The very first one, my dear students, right? So here we have the very first emperor of the Mughal is Babar. It is Muhammad Zainuddin Babar, right? It is Babar. Babar is the one, so who is the first emperor of the Mughal Empire. So now, before coming to before becoming the taking over Delhi, Babar had to fight a battle. A battle. So now here, my dear students, in the year 1526, in the year 1526, Babar had fought a battle with Ibrahim Lodi. With Ibrahim Lodi. Alright, so Ibrahim Lodi was the last Lodi, right? Last for the emperor of the Lodi dynasty. So now in the year 1526, Babar had fought a battle. That battle, the place where the battle was fought, it is Panipat. So it is called as the first battle of Panipat. So now here, my dear students, the military campaign which was led by Babar against this Ibrahim Lodi was much more fatal, or much more, we can say the result was very much immediately, because Babar's name is remembered in the history because he was the person who had introduced the gunpowder in a war. He has especially in our subcontinent. He used the gunpowder, right? So now, as when we are talking about this Battle of Panipat, there is something highlight about this, very important of this first Battle of Panipat. First Battle of Panipat was fought in the 1526. It is between the Mughals and the Lodis, that is Babar and Ibrahim Lodi. So now Babar had a big huge army. You can see the size of Babar's army when compared to Ibrahim Lodi was very much smaller. He might be 6 or 7 times more than Babar's army, right? So the military campaign, what he led, he was very much remarkable and remembered because he was the one who has used the gunpowder in the war very first time in the Indian subcontinent. So in this war, though he had come with a few numbers and he defeated Ibrahim Lodi, who has the maximum number of soldiers, and his number when compared to Babar was very much high. But then also by using the gunpowder, right? Gunpowder in the cannons, he used actually in this first Battle of Panipat. With this, the Ibrahim Lodi's army retaliated from the field. Many of those they retaliated from the field, and many of those lost their lives. At last, Babar conquered Delhi in the year 1526. So this was about Babar. Babar is the first Mughal emperor of India, right? Is the Mughal emperor of India, right? So now there are again, my dear students, again there are many others who have come. Many famous emperors after Babar, they have ruled in India, right? So let us start how to remember this hierarchy of the Mughal empires, right? Mughal emperors. Like, so now we have I have a simple technique or a simple formula a technique to understand the hierarchy or to remember the hierarchy of the Mughal. So that is the Bhatsa, BHAJSA. Do please remember this, my dear students. It is BHAJSA, Bhatsa. So this is the hierarchy or the chronological order of the Mughal emperors, right? So here, the very first one, the name is, here it is BABUR, Babar, the first, and he was succeeded by his son Humayun. He was succeeded by his son Humayun, and Humayun was succeeded by his son Akbar, and then it is Jahangir, right? To place, right? I hope this is a very much easy method to remember the Mughal emperors, right? Okay, yes, it's B H-A-J-S-A, Badshah, right? I hope you are jotting the points, right? Okay. Babur, Humayun, Akbar, Jahangir, Shah Jahan, and then we have this A and A4, this Aurangzeb. So Aurangzeb was the last Mughal powerful emperor of the Mughals. Do please remember. So they came. We remember all this because these were the most powerful emperors of the Mughal. After that, also after this, Aurangzeb also many of the emperors have ruled, but they were not so much capable, they were so much powerful as you can see these names, right? Badshah, Babur, Humayun, H, Akbar, Jahangir, Shah Jahan, Aurangzeb, right? Yes, this is the simple way to remember the hierarchy or the chronology. This is the hierarchy and also the chronological order of the Mughals, right? It started with Babur. Yes, we have again the last powerful emperor Aurangzeb, and we have the last emperor of the Mughal was Bahadur Shah Zafar, who died, who passed in the year 1862, which you will read in the higher classes, right? Okay. Yes, my dear students. So now military campaigns. As I was talking about the Babur's military campaign, right? Babur became the ruler of Fargana in 1494, but was dethroned by Uzbeks uh, shortly after, right? So here Fargana, a place in the Central Asia, right? Okay. So now Babur seized Kabul in the year 1504 and defeated Ibrahim Lodi in 1526. This is the right I have said. Okay, and he captured Delhi and Agra to set up the Mughal dynasty. Along with the Delhi, he has also captured Agra, and where he started to rule. Right, so Delhi became the capital, and the Afghans were an immediate threat to the Mughals. Yes, my dear students, the Afghan, it means the border again the Muslim invaders were also a threat to the Mughals, as they may face heavy challenges from the Afghans. So there was a threat to the Mughals. For that, they have to prepare. Right, that is the military campaigns which Babur has led, and then afterwards his son Humayun too has led, and also Akbar the Great. We cannot forget him, right? He was the one who has been had made many policies and had some made some of the new religion also, yes, and now some of the new introduction of the new policies. Yes, we have seen. Then after that, my dear students, now as we go to the Mughal family, the Mughals were the descendants of. They were the descendants of two of the greatest names in the world history. You can say one is Genghis Khan and another one is the Taimur. Taimur is from the Taimur dynasty and Genghis Khan of the Mongols, right? So one is from the paternal, and it means Mughals were the descendants of Genghis Khan and Taimur. So now Genghis Khan, as we know, he has massacred many people. He has killed many people, right? So almost on earth, one third of the people he has killed at that time. So the Mughals, they don't wanted to give, they don't wanted them to be remembered or be named after this Genghis Khan. So instead, they wanted to be the of the Taimurid ancestry. Right? Taimur ancestry. They wanted to call them or wanted to be named them after the Taimur ancestry, because there was a black mark or black spot on the family of this Genghis Khan. Right? Okay. Yes, my dear students. So this is about for the today's class. We'll continue this in the next step, in the next session.